So first and foremost, what's wrong with boxing these days? You've got a lot of experience. What do you think's not being done right?
Fighters ain't trained good.
Not enough teachers?
Not enough teachers.
What's missing in the art of teaching?
Balance in the left hand. Balance in the left hand.
What are people teaching nowadays?
Toe punches. Toe punches.
You know, I know you're very close to the Ward camp. I got to ask you, people have been throwing around these guys like Golovkin, all of that. Do you think these are just people buy into the hype train, the sexy looks, rather than...
It don't mean nothing. I don't think Golovkin can beat him.
Well, I don't think he's going to be good either, and people sent me death threats for saying that.
No, I doubt if it go that bad, but Golovkin can't. Golovkin's too small, man.
Why do you think people want Andre to, like, why do you think they want to believe in Golovkin so much? What do you think it is?
What they want?
What believe in Golovkin so much? What do you think it is?
Because Golovkin has been knocking out guys, that's all. And Andre, he just beats them to death. So now, nothing else can happen. But Golovkin, you know, he's just too small, I think.
Because since I talked to you, I've been trying to watch Joe Louis fights. Okay. And in Joe Louis's era, wasn't he a guy that a lot of people tried to hate on? And then Muhammad Ali, they wanted Superman would beat.
They love Joe Louis.
They love Joe Louis? Well, tell me, why did they love Joe Louis?
Well, it's a whole lot of, see, back in those days, there was a lot of prejudice and all kind of stuff. But Joe Louis was just great. He was great. He had the best trainer ever, Jack Blackburn.
What made him the best trainer?
What made him the best trainer? Because he knew more. See, Blackburn, he didn't want to train Joe Louis. He said it's too hard, see, because you couldn't get fights. They didn't let black guys and white guys fight too much. But Blackburn was a star, baby. He was a star.
Because I guess part of my thing is I think that there's a little bit, even today, there's a lot of prejudice, but people just don't say it in the same ways. And I almost feel like the idea of a dominant, black, wholesome fighter like Ward, some people don't want that to exist.
No, they don't. He's too smart for him. Yeah. He's too smart, and all these guys he's fighting, he's smarter than them. As far as with boxing go.
How about the Kovalev fight? Because that's the next one.
That's gonna be a fight. That's gonna be a fight.
What about that fight makes you think it's a good fight?
What about it? Kovalev is a big puncher. Andre Ward is fast. Andre Ward is smart. And Andre Ward is quick. Quick beats fast.
Okay. Any last things you want to tell people about where they can find you and where you're training at?
Well, right now I'm training at King's Gym, and I'm having a good time. I'm an old man now, so I'm still going.